Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Aries New Moon on April 17, 2026. And this is not a small lunation. This is the most charged new moon of the year. The second half of April carries usually intense energy, and at the center of it is the powerful new moon in Aries. April already feels like a major turning point collectively. But from the 17th onwards, it feels as though something is accelerating. There is a fire, there is momentum, there is pressure, and there is also initiation. A new moon is remarkable because of how much Aries energy is congested in the sky. There are so many bodies in Aries that it creates the feeling of urged, almost like tidal wave of energy. It is not just moving, it feels unstoppable. But part of what makes this period so significant is that all planets are moving direct until 6th of May. So there is this rare sense of forward movement, release, speed, and indignation. Aries is already a bold, fury, courageous sign, but under this new moon the energy is amplified dramatically. Now, Aries at lower level can be linked with conflict, aggression, impulsiveness, impatience, and the need to act quickly. But Aries also has a much higher spiritual expression, and this is where the real opportunity lies now. At its highest level, Aries is the sign of the kings, the sign of the rulers. It is a sign of courage, self-trust, initiation, independence, and the willingness to lead from within. Aries is the pioneer. Aries move first. Aries take the risk. Aries chose life. So this new moon is not just about force. It is about empowered selfhood. And because of Saturn-Neptune conjunction that happened early this year on 0 degrees of Aries, there is also this sense that humanity is standing at the edge of a blank canvas, and now we can rewrite the new history. A new energetic reality is beginning to take shape now. That means our thoughts, our feelings, and our action matter so deeply now. And this is not a passive moment. This is time of conscious. We have to be present to choose what we are feeling with our energy. Even simple act of gratitude matters now. Gratitude for life, for friendship, gratitude to sunlight, for peace, for beauty, for your own breath. There are things, these things sound small, but they help anchor the better future. This new moon is also asking us to transform Aries to a raw reaction into divine will. Instead of acting from primal urge, anger, defensiveness, this is about acting from aligned inner truth and conscious purpose. Now, there are few other layers making this period even more important. One is Uranus moving through 29 degrees of Taurus before entering Gemini on April 26th. The final degree of Taurus is a threshold point. Uranus here can bring instability and breakthroughs in Taurus themes: the earth, money, material, security, food system, banking, currency, and the physical world. So collectively, this can show sudden shift and instability in material realm. Just before the new moon on 16th of April, the sun is exactly conjunct Chiron in Aries. This is important because Chiron in Aries has exposed wounds around identity, confidence, selfhood, and the right to exist fully. Aries says, I am. Chiron in Aries shows where that I am has been wounded, where you have doubted yourself, where you have felt not chosen, where you have felt rejected. overlooked or unstable to stand fully on your own truth. And because the sun meets Chiron right before the new moon, it suggests that something old must be released first. The message here is the victim story has to go. Old narratives of rejection, defeat, failure, emotional imprisonment are not being enough and cannot be carried out into the next chapter. If the future is to be so different, the old script must be left behind. This new moon itself happened at 27 degrees and 29 minutes of Aries, and it is not just the sun and the moon meeting there. Chiron is part of the story. Aries is part of the story. So this is not just simple new beginning. It is a new beginning that asks for honesty. It asks us where I have been excluded, where I have felt unseen, where I have lost myself, where have I acted from pain instead of truth. And then it asks you to move forward differently, not from woundness, not from discord, not from defensiveness, but from the higher expression of Mars in Aries, the inner warrior aligned with the truth of purpose. Still, this is an intense energy. It's not a soft energy. This is a fast, furious, highlighting, activating astrology. Is the active astrology we astrologer can ever see in our lives. It's so fast. Everything in the sky is happening so fast and so intensely, and it's so active right now. And because of that, grounding is essential. Our nervous system needs supports now. Things like breath work, meditation, time in nature, walking, stretching, silence, prayers, journaling, whatever helps you to center, use it. Myself, I am meditating, spending at least 1 hour out in the woods, in nature, and just enjoying the sunlight, the skies, and now it's just the beginning of the spring, everything green that comes out of the ground. Additionally, I like white fresh roses in the house. It helped me so much. I can feel how it softs the Aries energy, not only for me, but for everybody in the house. So the pressures goes low. So the white roses worked so well for me. So there is a momentum, but there is also a pressure. And the pressure increases in the day right after the new moon. On April 19, Mars conjunct Saturn. This is a major part of the story. Mars wants action, Mars wants movement, Mars wants things done now. Saturn slows things down. Saturn says we must be realistic, we must be disciplined, we must be patient, and we have to check, have we been enough responsible? So there is a push and pull here straight after the new moon. You may feel ready to move, but reality may require maturity. You may want to win fast, but Saturn asks for long-term view. You may have to make a necessary choice, not just a preferred one. Some of you may need to simplify something, scale something back, face a limit, accept a reality, maybe close the door, make a harder but wiser decision. And then, on April 20th, Mercury gets put into a more pressured condition with Mars and Saturn. This can bring difficult conversation, hard realization, tough news, sharp words exchange, or mental pressure. So this is not just go for it new moon. It's powerful. Yes. It's bring also complex. It brings confidence, drive, boldness, and courage. But it also brings reality check, limits, necessary decisions, and the need of patience. Then around 22nd and 23rd of April, there is a soft window The moon in Cancer connects with Jupiter, and that may bring emotional support, reassurance, healing, or a little breathing space after all that intensity around the Aries new moon. And then on 25th and 26th, Uranus move into Gemini, opening a whole new cycle that will continue until 2033. And this is huge because Uranus in Gemini is about freedom in daily life, new ways of thinking, communication, revolution around communication, truth speaking, experimentation, adaptability, and change in how we move through the world. I have a long video about Uranus in Gemini with forecast for each astrological signs from until 2033. I will have the link down below so you can watch it. So this new moon is not happening in isolation. It is a threshold. It's a turning point of a new moon. And it is asking us to leave something behind and move forward with more truth, more courage, and more consciousness. So now let's go through each rising signs and look at where this new moon is bringing a new beginnings for you. So I have here open the Aries chart for you. The reason I like to have the chart open with all major aspects, this is the major aspects on, is because even if you don't know astrology, when you see your chart on the new moon, the position of the planets is symbolic language. It still can trigger your intuition and to speak to you somehow. It may not, but it may will. So this is the Aries card. We can see all planets here. This is based on the rising sign, Aries. And here is the new moon. And the new moon, Aries, fall into your first house. So it's on the end of first house. Depends what degrees. What degrees is your rising sign. But yes, even if you're late degree, so will be in the beginning of your first house. If you are from the beginning of the month, will be somewhere, will be at the end of your first house. So the new moon falls in your first house, and this is deeply personal. It's kind of personal rebirth. It's not about identity, it's about identity, body confidence, vitality, and direction. You're being asked to redefine who you are and how you move through life. There can be a huge surge of confidence, urgency, and motivation now. You may feel ready to act, ready to begin, ready to choose yourself in a new way. But because Mars is moving towards Saturn, this is not about acting from anger, impatience, or defensiveness. It's about aligned action, mature action, conscious action. Like make the responsible choice. This is powerful time to leave behind old wounds around not being seen, not felt chosen, or shrinking yourself. The victim script has to go, Aries. A new chapter begins with you now after the new moon. So the new moon is focusing on self, body confidence, identity, and direction. Aries, thank you so much for listening to your new moon in Aries forecast. I will see you on the next video. Now, let's go through Taurus. Taurus rising. The new moon is happening, Taurus, in your 12th house. You have so many planets in your 12th house. And on top of that, the new moon is happening on your 12th house as well. A lot is happening beneath the surface for you. This is more of an inner clearing than outer push. Old fears, unconscious patterns, hidden grief, victim stories, and emotional baggage may raise now so they can be released. You may prepare for a rebirth, but there is closure first required before the rebirth. You have to come to terms with all your inner self. Mars Saturn may bring a realization that something has to end, or that you cannot keep carrying a certain emotional weight. Rest is important, Taurus. Rest every time when you can. If you feel tired, you have so congested 12th house, take a rest. Solitude is important. Listening to your inner world is important. This is kind of spiritual reset for you. The focuses of this new moon Taurus for you is healing, surrender, rest, endings, and inner clarity. Thank you so much, Taurus, for listening. Your new moon forecast. I will see you in the next video. Let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, very congested 11th house. So wonderful, isn't it? The new moon falls in your 11th house. Gemini, this is resetting your friendships, communities, networks, long-term vision, future plans. You may feel pulled towards new people, new groups, and new ideas of where your future is going. At the same time, some friendships or social dynamics may no longer fit who you are becoming. Mars-Saturn can bring a necessary decision around groups, a friendships, a goal that need to be simplified or restricted. And with Uranus about to enter your sign, this is especially important. Your whole life is about to start changing in a bigger way. The new moon may be showing you who and what can come with you. The focuses of the new moon in your life, Gemini, it's friendship, community, future goals, belonging, and long-term vision. Thank you so much, Gemini. I will see you in the next video. So let's move on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer. How are you? The new moon activates your 10th house of career, leadership, visibility, and public life. You may feel a powerful push to lead, learn something, make a bold decision, or move towards greater recognition. This is a visible new moon for you. If you have felt overlooked or uncertain about your direction, this is your moment to reclaim your authority. But do not build your next step from insecurity or the need for approval. Build it from truth. Mars Saturn may ask you to take responsibilities, face reality in your professional life, or make a more mature long-term decision. So, Cancer, the focuses for you are career, leadership, visibility, goals, and public role. So I wish you a wonderful new moon, Cancer. Thank you so much for listening your forecast. I will see you in the next video. Now let's move on to Leo. Leo rising, here is your new moon. The new moon falls into your 9th house. Your world is expanding, Leo. This is about beliefs, teaching, travels, learning, publication, spirituality, and the bigger vision of your life. Something is opening now that asks you to think larger. But Mars Saturn suggests that enthusiasm must be grounded in wisdom. You may need to refine a plan, study more, commit more, like more seriously, or accept that one path is closing so another can open. This is about reclaiming faith, not blind faith, but mature faith. The kind of faith that has structure behind it. So Leo, the new moon is focusing on topics like travel, education, beliefs, teaching, and your vision for the world. I wish you a wonderful new moon. Leo, thank you so much for listening this forecast, and I will see you in the next video. Now let's move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. How are you? Here is the new moon happening. What is happening for you? Virgo rising. The new moon activates your 8th house. This is a deep, transformative territory, emotional through shared resources, intimacy through fear, depth, and psychological healing are being stirred. Something old is ending here. You may need to face a fear, release an attachment, or make a serious decision around shared finances or emotional entanglements. Mars Saturn can bring a hard truth, but also a change for profound empowerment. This is not surface level healing. This is about taking your power back from the roots. So it's transformative new moon for you, Virgo. Focuses on vulnerability, intimacy, healing, and shared resources. So thank you so much, Virgo, for listening your new moon forecast. I will see you in the next video. Libra. Libra rising, hello. This new moon falls into your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. This brings a turning point in one-to-one connections. Relations may feel more intense, more honest, more direct, and more decisive now. You can mean a new relationship, a new chapter in existing one, or complete redefinition of what partnership means for you. Aries asks for honesty, but Mars Saturn says that not every relationship can continue in the same form. Boundaries may need to be set, or boundaries may need to drop down, depends on the situation. A truth may need to be spoken, a mature decision may need to be made. This is about who taking the leading role in the relationship. So, the new moon for you is happening in the 7th house and it focuses on partnership, love, honesty, boundaries, and decision, Libra. Thank you so much for listening this forecast. I will see you in the next video. And now we are moving on Scorpio. So the new moon is happening in your 6th house, Scorpio. This is a reset around work, routines, health, habits, daily life, and energy management. Aries here wants action, it wants momentum, it wants you to take charge of your life in practical way. This is a good time to begin healthier routines or change the structure of your day. But Mars Saturn may show you clearly where you have taken on too much. You may need to simplify, scale back, or create more sustainable system. Small discipline change now can have a big long-term effect, Scorpio. So the new moon is emphasizes on health, work routine, habits, and discipline. So like you can implement a diet if you try to lost some kilo to lost weight, you can implement a diet now. You can start to go to gym, you can have new workout routine, or if you didn't have now, you can implement a workout routine, or if you haven't been physically active before, now you can get into it. The work can be more intense, like more responsibilities, more people will expect more from you, but then you will give the impression that you can handle it. You will feel enthusiastic about it. Yeah, bring it on. So the new moon, it emphasizes health, work, routine, habits, and discipline for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for listening your forecast, and I will see you in the next video. Sagittarius. Sagittarius rising. The new moon falls into your 5th house. This is one of the more exciting placements. It activates joy, creativity, confidence, romance, passion, and self-expression. This is your invitation to reconnect with your fire, Sagittarius. You may feel more creative, more inspired, more playful, and more willing to take a risk. But Mars Saturn reminds you that if something truly matters, it requires commitment. Whether it is creative project or romantic connection or a deeper relationship with your own gifts, this is the moment to take it seriously. So stop diming yourself. As Sagittarius, stop dragging yourself down. It's about creativity, joy, confidence, self-expression. So it's wonderful new moon for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for listening this forecast. I will see you in the next video. Wonderful new moon, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Capricorn rising. The new moon activates your 4th house of home, family, roots, and emotional foundation. Something is shifting in your private life, Capricorn. You may be changing your home, addressing family patterns, redefining your sense of safety. What before feels safe no longer feels safe anymore. So you have new vision of what foundation we need in life in order to feel confident and safe, or confronting something emotional that has been buried for a long time. Aries can bring emotional intensity. Mars in Saturn may require a difficult but necessary family or domestic decision. This is about building stronger foundation both internally and externally as well. Peace has to be built on truth, Capricorn. So the foundation is very important for you. So the new moon focuses on home, family, roots, emotional healing, and foundations for you. And you have Aries new moon touching up on all these topics. So there you go. You have the strong energy to build whatever you need to build to strengthen the foundation. Capricorn, thank you so much for listening your new moon forecast. I'll see you in the next video. Now, Aquarius. Aquarius rising. This new moon falls into your 3rd house. Your voice is being activated. This is about communication, mindset, learning, writing, speaking, daily movement, and how you express yourself. Aries here wants truth and courage in communication. You may feel ready to say what you really think. You can begin writing, launch a project, speak more boldly, or change the way you think about yourself. But Mars Saturn says your words carry weight now. So be mindful. Own your words. Be responsible of what you are saying. Understand the responsibility of what's coming out from you. Some difficult news or serious conversations may arise. Mercury's pressure around 20th of April is especially important for you. Watch reactively and protect your nerve system. So the new moon for you focuses on communication, mindset, writing, speaking, and truth. So you have it in fully charged in Aries, Aquarius. So you go and develop these topics. It's going to be wonderful. Thank you so much for listening this forecast, Aquarius. I will see you in the next video. I wish you a wonderful new moon and let me know what projects you're working on. Are you going to write something, to speak what you think, to go public, communicating your truth? I would love to know about it. Next, we go to Pisces. Pisces rising. This new moon activates your second house. And this is a new beginning around money, self-worth, values, resources, talents, and personal stability. Aries energy here pushes you to become more decisive and more independent in material matter. You may be ready to earn differently, price yourself more confidently, or make a bold financial move. But Mars Saturn says do it wisely. So do it responsibly. Simplify, be realistic, and respect your limits. The deeper healing here is self-worth. Release all kind of cloud thinking, release undervaluing yourself, negative self-talks, build from a stronger sense of what you truly deserve. So the new moon Pisces is focusing on money, self-worth, confidence, values, and stability. It touches on all these topics for you. So I wish you a wonderful new moon Pisces, and I will see you in the next video. So this Aries new moon is a collective initiation point, but for every rising sign it begins a new chapter in different areas of life. And the message is similar for all of us. Release the old story, let go of victimhood, protect your nervous system, very important. Around the new moon and especially after that around 20th of April. Return to your center. Act with courage. Choose the future but consciously. This is fire, yes. But it's not there only to burn. It is there to awaken, to initiate, to move life forward. And while this energy is intense, this is also empowering. So it's up to us what we're going to choose. And we have to choose peace, strength, joy, love. So we shouldn't let the noise of outer world dedicate our inner state. Because this moment is not only about what is happening outside of us, it is also about what is awakening within us. So thank you so much for being here. You're wonderful. I appreciate you so much. If this is resonate with you, let me know with the comments which rising sign you are and where are you feeling this new moon most strongly for yourself. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. I'm preparing May forecast now for each astrological sign. So all the best, everyone. Goodbye.